Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition of Mafia Roundtable with Dominick, Cicale, Cicale's Corner Unfiltered, OCN, EG Vodka, The Man Shot, Always Lit Cigars. We got it all, folks. One stop shop, one stop shop. Hope everybody's having a great day. We were actually working to get all the cameras set back up today. Come to find out, it's not up. It's not up yet. So we're going to try it again tomorrow, get everything up and running. Hope everybody's having a great day. This was a last minute, folks. This was an iffy one. You know, usually I post the shows up early in the morning. This was a last minute go ahead. So let's talk. Let's see how everybody's doing. What is everybody up to? I'm going to ask you people questions. Let's do that. So first off, let me do my traditional hello. Tina, Raphael, Ryan Brown. All Star, what's up? All Stars, Vegas Lines, a Dom white hat. Nope. Dom black shirt. Nope. This is actually a pink shirt. What else we have? Dom gym clothes. Well, I do have sweatpants on, so not my gym sweats, but sweats. Jeff appears comment. Joe Barone to comment. Barone might comment. That's one thing. All Star. So Ryan Brown, Francisco Wise guy, good to see you. Again, John, Cynthia, as always. So, like I said, I want to ask you the followers questions. Anna, hello. How are you today? Who else do we have? Anybody here from Cynthia? Have you heard from the German? Haven't seen the German. He's probably drinking that EG again. Craig, what's up? Anthony, Michael, what's going on? Wise guy. Wise guy, question to you. What do you do for a living and how old are you? So that's one. Jim says, Dom, question. Let's see. Jim says, Dom, question. How do you reconcile prison time, even if it's only a few years, like it's nothing? To me, prison it's just hanging out. Yeah, you lose the years, but when you come out, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. So this is from Craig. Dom, you see Anthony Vella, Capo, Lucchese, crime family sentence to 21. Man, that's Anthony TV. He's always been lucky like that with his gambling cases coming out. That's the guy who I chased around the car. He was made a captain maybe about 4 months. When I came home, he was captain 4 months. And I went after him around the car. He told Vinny he's not shaking my hand because I was a rat. Vinny told me, and I started chasing him, looking at Vinny, tell him who I am. Tell him who I am. And that's the way it is. So, by the way, German's not feeling well. So, German, hopefully you get better soon. Stop drinking that EG vodka, or you're drinking that knockoff vodka. That's what it is. So, prayers go out to you, German. Prayers go out to you. Even Anna said it. Donna, hello. How are you? So, Donna, what do you do for a living? And if you don't ask a woman how old they are. So, what do you do for a living? Camilla says, oh, so he called you a rat. Who? Who called me a rat now? What is that? Well, I see Bob says, respect from the UK, brother. Thank you. We got the UK in the house. Love that. Donna works for UPS. Nice, nice. Good job. Great benefits, right? Let me see. What did he say, wise guy, that you deleted, that you knocked him out? Let's see. I have to view it. Ah, son of a. Oh, you know what, Jonathan? That's not nice. We're putting you in timeout. You're going into a timeout for 1 minute. That's all. He goes to timeout. That wasn't nice what he said, calling him a rat. German's a good guy. UPS, Donna, that's nice. Wise guy, what do you do for a living? You got to answer. You're my capo. You have to answer. Stefan, Dom, saying hi from the Bronx. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Thank you. I heard the Bronx changed a lot, especially the Pelham Bay Frogs Neck area. Different area now. Totally different. Cheers from Puerto Rico. We got Puerto Rico in the house. There you go. Listen, my time in Puerto Rico, I loved it. I stayed in El San Juan. Really, really nice. I enjoyed it. Nice, nice place. Well, we have Tara. Howard Beach changed too. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure people go away, they move, they go to different areas, new people come in. That's the way it is. Wise guy says, Dom, I work at a restaurant in the zoo. Nice, nice. Listen, I I live in a zoo. I have all animals here. I have 3 dogs, 3 cats, 2 birds, 5 parakeets. Uh, I'm not even gonna say the last one. I'll behave. I'll behave. I got a slew of animals, and then around my house, we got rabbits, no BS, turkeys galore, deer. I mean, on the property they roam, they go. Raccoon. So I have a lot. My cameras are going off all night long. They go off. Francisco says Anna cannot ask how sleeping in the warehouse. She blocked me. Haha. What? Anna cannot ask here how it was sleeping in the warehouse. She blocked me. Haha. Crazy. No, Sammy was living in a warehouse. Sammy had, that's just, I guess it is. We have Melissa checking in from Brooklyn. We have Crooklyn in the house, as we would say in the Bronx. Much love and respect to Brooklyn, though. Much love, all jokes aside. Just bought more OCN today. Listen, folks, with OCN, website's coming along. It should probably be sometime next week, I think, the website. The beta testing for the game should be either Friday or Monday. That should be complete. So sign up. Cynthia will tell you how to sign up for that. You have to have an OCN wallet to come in, sign up. We verify it. You're good to go. But we have a lot going on with OCN, folks. Just bear with us. I know I'm a perfectionist. Okay. We built out a website, and I'll tell you, I paid $15,000 for the website and for the coin. We wound up minting the coin ourselves. So basically, I paid about $12,000 for that website. Granted, it's all custom inside. We can't even go in and make changes. We're not coders. That was the mistake. Website and the shopping center. Brand new custom. I don't like it. I don't like it. So what I did, I hired another company to build one out to our accommodations where we could interact. If we wanted to make changes, we can make changes. So that's just being a perfectionist. I will not tolerate subpar. And if I have to, it costs me more money, I'll put it in. And that's what we did. So that's the delay. There is a website, there is a shopping center, but it's not good. Not good. I don't like it. And so I had I had a new one built. Not even redone, being built, a new one built. So just bear with us. The game is coming. It's coming along. We have a lot of progress from yesterday's meeting. So it's all good. Samuel says, Dom, Howard Beach, still a solid neighborhood to live in. Try Bruno's on Cross Bay Boulevard, classy joint. Nice to hear that. Listen, even in the Bronx, you have Country Club is still good. Frog's Neck is still good. You have areas, of course, the outskirts of the areas in the towns itself. I would say not the towns, but like in Pelham Bay, you have Country Club. You have say down by Mulford Avenue, Waterbury Avenue. But when you go to Crosby Avenue, the main strip, Crosby, Westchester, I heard all that's changed. It's different. And say candy stores, there's bodegas now. So that's the loss of a neighborhood. Back in the day, a candy store was a candy store. You'd walk in, all the candy displayed. There's no bulletproof glass. And there was a guy sitting at the end of the bar. He would take numbers, sports bet, loan shark money. You all knew him. At that time, his name was Dennis, Red Bop, we used to call him. And I'm not going to say who he worked for, but you could read between the lines. And it was just different back then. It was totally different era. So we have Bob again. U.S. Brits are intrigued by organized crime in the U.S. I watched Sammy the Bull for a long time. You have opened my eyes, brother. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Over here, Mafia Roundtable, we keep it real. We keep it real, right, wrong, or indifferent. If I like somebody, I dislike somebody. If they're saying something good, they're saying something right, I'll give them the credit. I'm not a hater. I don't hate here. I'll tell it the way it is. And it's either you love me or you hate me. You can't satisfy everybody in life. But one thing I can tell you here, you're going to get a straight answer, right, wrong, or indifferent. And if somebody asks a question, they open up my closet and they ask something that, oh, I'm like, oh man, I'll keep it real. I'll keep it real. Even though I don't want to say it, I'll keep it real. So that's just the way I am. Ryan says, Dom, Sammy said hello. And how come you didn't put his name in the title? I don't know. I didn't have time to write Sammy the Snake. I didn't have time, so that's why. Ryan Brown, Dom, did you know Jimmy the General? No, I didn't know Jimmy. I never met him. Never had the opportunity to meet him. We have, oh my God, here we go. X up XTX Trek. It's Dom. It's Dom. I like that you're not with okay, I can't even pronounce it. Ostentatious, and you're not over the top. I enjoy it very much. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm down to earth, and trust me, I've been around the block quite a few times. Even on the street, I was the same way. Even when I was a capo and had all that power, it didn't. That doesn't impress me. Doesn't impress me. And that's it. So we have Emmanuel Dom. Why was Salvatore Montega clipped? Did you respect him? Sal the iron worker he's talking about, folks. Yes, I respect him. I liked him. We call him a Zip because he came over from the other side, straight Italian. I liked him. I thought he was a nice guy. He was around Patty DiFilippo and his crew. He was a soldier. And then he became an acting captain, especially when Michael Knowles got elevated from Michael Knowles was his acting captain. Michael got elevated to acting on The Boss. Vinny elevated him. So Sal the Ironworker took over. I met Sal on a few occasions, went out with him on a few occasions, drinking with the guys, hanging out, talking, shooting the shit. I liked him. I thought he was a really, really nice guy, down to earth. So nice guy. It's sad that he got killed. Cynthia said, Cynthia, you just skipped on me. David says, OCN, official Crypto Nostra to the moon, folks. We're taking it. We're definitely going to take it there. Just bear with us. Listen, these coins, and I'll educate. We're coming out with an educational video. I'm going to do probably 2 or 3 parts about it. But these coins, within a week, they're done. They're wiped out. We're going on 2.5 months, 3 months, and we're solid. We're solid. Why? Because of you. All of you people out there believe in me, and I believe in you. So I have my heart and soul into this. This is going to be our legacy, and we're going to enjoy it. We're going to ride up. Our next push, I was speaking with some influencers in the crypto. We are going to push. Once the gaming, the website, and the shopping center is up, influencers will come in. Michael Francesa's show, hopefully by then. We're pushing to get everything ready, and that'll be our push to get it up over a penny. They're actually saying they'll get it to 2 or 3 cents. That happens, folks. We're all doing well. All doing well. So, and like I said in the beginning, when we hit a penny, everybody who bought in on the pre-sale, who believed in me, who didn't sell any of your coins, you will get your initial investment back to do whatever you want with. And that's it. That's how I roll here. So Richie Rich says, Dom, how come the Mafia in Montreal still kills, but the American doesn't anymore? Also, how come they're so close to the Mafia in Sicily? Really good question. Well, you have a lot of Sicilians, they come over They go to Canada. Canada is big with Italians. A lot of Italians there. And in Canada, they don't have the RICO law. And you know what? They're more old school. They're more old school. They're more substance. Here in the States, they're not. They're not. There's no more substance. The neighborhoods have been watered down. And people just, they're not what they were. Not what they were. Brian says, Dom, did you know Baldo from Ridgewood? Yep, Baldo Amato. I met him in MDC Brooklyn at the holding facility, federal holding facility. Really good guy. Really, really good guy. Loved him. He used to cook. He used to make me cheesecake. We would eat together, even though he was in a different unit. The cops would let us come over. Either I go to his unit, he come to mine. Really, really good guy. I like Baldo a lot. York, what's up? All-Star, really? 200K watch. Okay. What are you talking about? My watch? It's not too. It's $10. Costs $10. That's it. I can't afford that. All-Star says, Sammy is hosting the Weasel Hour on YouTube. Ouch. Ouch. Vincent says, The Lamb's Book of Life. Okay. We have Bob again. Question. They say Roy DeMeo was a serial killer. What was your thoughts on that? He didn't play. He didn't play, that's for sure. I never met him. I don't know him like that. But yes, that's what they say. He was a very dangerous guy. Dom, did you know Kino a Rocky? No. Mangino? No. Did not know them. Dom, okay, Anna says, Dom, what are tour thoughts of Nino Gadji? What are tour thoughts? I have no idea, Anna. You stumped me on that one. I'm sorry. Tony, my brother from the Bronx. What's going on? My brother Dom. Good to see you. I'm tired of all these fake, I'm phony. Talk your truth, Dominic. All the time, 24/7, 365. I don't stop. We just keep on going. I'm tired as F, but we keep on going. That's what we do here. Robert says, greetings from Australia. We got Australia in the house. It's 7 a.m. Wednesday morning. How are things in the big USA? Well, things are shaky. The stock market, we don't know if it's up, down, sideways, backwards. Trump is all over the place. Tariff here, tariff there, no tariff, up tariff, down tariff. Oh, it's unbelievable. But we're all doing well. Thank you for asking. OCN to the moon. That's one thing we know. Staying stable, staying solid. Sure. Hey, brother, I'm doing my live. I'll put you on. What's up, JT? How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. I just calling to see how you doing today, and just tell everybody I said hello. I'm here from the Ozarks, trying to pitch official Crypto Nostra.
There we go. See, JT's my partner. So that's John Timmerman, his wife Cindy Timmerman, and we're pushing OCN, baby. OCN. We're actually going to St. Louis to meet up with a group, a heavy-hitting group, to come into OCN. Folks, we don't sleep. We keep on going. People want to know, how's El Chapo doing? Did ICE ever get to El Chapo?
No, man. Chapo's been real quiet lately. He's been quiet. He's hiding out in a barn, but I'm trying to get out. But I gotta ask you a question on live here. You want chicken spadini, or you want toasted ravioli when you come to St. Louis?
I'll go with the chicken. I'll go with the chicken.
All right, my friend. I'll call you later on the night.
All right, brother. Much love. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's John Timmerman. He owns the Timmerman Media Group. He's out in the Ozarks. He has also boat cover. He has a lot of different companies. One of the partners with OCN. Great guy, old timer. And, we all stick together. We have a great team, great force. I have the best team I could ask. You people, the viewers, everybody who's part of the OCN family. I can't ask for a better. I really can't. So I love you people by sticking by me, getting on this chat. As tired as I am, my back is killing me. I'm sore. I mean, it was 4:30. And I came in, I'm like, you know what? I can't leave my fans out there. I can't leave my peeps. You my peeps. got to come out. So whether we talk smack, we just hang out. That's why I want to ask you people questions, and nobody's answering me. So, Big what do you do for a living? Jeff, what do you do for a living? Anna, I know what you do for a living. You're going to make my hair go even more gray, Anna. Oh, yes, you are. Anna has me going all over the country in the next month, all over the place. So, Dom, hello from Denmark. We got Denmark in the house. You go. Denmark. I always want to go to Denmark. One of these days, when OCN hits the moon, I'm going to Denmark. There we go. Let's see what we have. Who's talking? Stefan. Can't get a better name than Crypto Nostra. We're the first. OCN, baby. OCN to the moon. There we go. Keep on going. Joe Barone in the house. Listen, All-Star Joe came in. You hear what I said with Anna? She has me going all over the place. You see what Anna just wrote? Pimping ain't easy. I know. Anna, you hear that song? It's hard out here for a pimp trying to get my money for the rent. Remember that? Hustle and flow, hustle and flow. There we go. There we go. Joe knows that song. Joe's probably singing it now, bopping his head. Joe says, hey, brother, you're looking good. Sorry to hear about your back. You know what I'm used to living? I used to be a financial adjuster. Ah, I wish you were a chiropractor or an adjuster. We have, I got to give you a nickname, UPXXST. Let me see. I'm just going to call you Up. Up. What's up, Up? I take care of my mom a little. Late seizure, Alzheimer's disease for 16 years, so I'm a caregiver. So sorry to hear that about your mom. It's great that you are a caregiver. I know that's taxing, that takes its toll. My mother took care of my grandmother, which is her mother, for years as well. And then she, not only Alzheimer's after my grandfather passed, she had dementia. And dementia people, if you don't know, they tend to get violent at times. But, my mother, God bless her, my aunts wanted to put her into a living facility. My mother said, no. I'll never, as long as I'm alive, I'll be here with mommy. And she stayed with mommy. So I got to give you credit for that, being a caregiver to your mom. Much love and respect for that. You're a good-hearted woman then for that one, without a doubt. might take my hat off for that one. Dom, I'm retired from healthcare. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Hey, guys, I'm retired from the mob. I'm a former gangster, if you didn't know. Yeah, I got jokes too. I know. Louis, what's up, Louis? You just skipped on me. Sorry. Anna says, Up. Anna's telling Ups, God bless. You're amazing. What a blessing you are. Absolutely. Right, Anna? That is amazing. That's hard. Anna, too. Her mother was sick. Every time I'm calling her, I'm with my mother. This is my night. I have 3 nights with my mother, 3 mornings with my mother. Anna, too, is a great woman. Really, really. That's what guys need, women like that, all day long, all day long. Liz, Dom, you think Sammy hit a few guys on the sneak? Oh, definitely, definitely. Who knows how many? Definitely. And I could talk about something that I know, but I'm not going to. I don't want to see somebody get jammed up. But without a doubt, without a doubt. Click Bob. Have you been in the UK? They would love you here. Michael Franchese is always here. I've been to the UK. No, I haven't did a show out there. So maybe I will. Maybe I will. David says, I'm a chiropractor. Come to Dallas. I'll fix you up. Just might be there. I was out in Dallas, I think, one time for a meeting. Nice place. I wasn't there long, but I enjoyed it. Joey says, Dom, did you know Anthony, little Anthony Graffiti? He was a Bonanno. He got killed back in 2009. I think I did. I'm not sure. I think he might. If he lived in Staten Island or Long Island, yes, that's the Anthony. I think he got straightened out after me. If it's the same Anthony I'm thinking of. So let's see. Who else we have? Big Arms. Or I asked if I have no idea what you're saying. Joe Barone. Thanks, Anthony. Good to see you too. Joe, my brother. Joe, you got a lot of fans here, Joe. You're a good guy, Joe. Joe, I love you, Joe. You're a very nice guy. Vincent says, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in. The Godfather. Great scene. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Paulie says, hey, Dom, I keep hearing about Ernie Aiello. Is he related to Ace? No, Ernie Aiello is not related to Ace. Let me tell you some of the saga that's going on. Ernie Aiello right now is running around the Bronx talking shit about Michael Washwoman Mancuso. He's complaining about Michael, saying how Michael's unfit, Michael's a moron, Michael don't know what he's doing. Could you believe it? The audacity of this guy. That shows this guy doesn't know the life. Doesn't know the life. This could get him clipped like that. And I have it from a good source. I have it from another Bonanno made guy. I knew about that maybe 5-6 days ago. And since you mentioned it, it just dawned on me. Well, that bottle down. Now we'll go to the sparkling water, flavored water. There we go. York says, can't even get my wife to make me a meatball sandwich. Oh, York. I'm sorry. James says, Dominick. And you know what? I know it's not the James that I love and miss. Or can it be? People. Only he knows. Only one person called me Dominick. You and Joe Barone got to do more lives together. You two remind me of back home. Great chemistry. Love it. Salute to you both. Thank you so much. Joe doesn't want to come on my show anymore. Joe got upset with me. Joe says, I don't like you. Stay away from me. And that's it. So I don't know. I don't know what I did to him. So I think I got him upset. But what can you do? Joe says, hey, Francisco, I'm doing okay. Thanks. Okay. John. Dom, did you know Herbie Sperling? Yes, I knew Herbie very well. I was in Lewisburg with him. Excuse me. We were both in J Block. He actually got me down to J Unit. He loved, and just to make it sure, he loved Nicky DiCarlo. Nicky was his boy. When I banged Nicky out with my hands, I busted Nicky up. Herbie got upset with me. So what can you do? Up says, Dom calling me up is perfect. I have to, because XXP up, XXSTA, it's too confusing for me. I'm too old for that. Up is perfect. Thank you. It's true that, what's that? The Albanians are running the Bronx now. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'll ask around. I'll find out. So, folks, I got a lot of things coming out. You trust me, you people are going to be shocked. Shocked. Like I said, Anna's pimping me out all over the country. So when you see half the stuff, this is an extremely busy month for me and the beginning of the next month. So wait till you see what's coming. Oh my God, people, you're going to be blown away without a doubt. Big Arm says, Dom, do you think the washwoman were jealous of? Absolutely 10,000 billion%. When I came home, immediately, when Joe picked me up from South Jersey to move back to the Bronx, because I left my wife at that time, Joe, or within, I would say 6 months, first I went up to the Acura of Westchester, the dealership, saw who I had to see. They got me an Acura. Got the Acura RL, the big boy at that time. I picked that up. And then 6 months later, I'm driving around in the CL 500 Mercedes. That was the big boy two-door car at that time. And Michael saw that. Michael's driving around in his 1972 Mercedes, and he had a Chrysler Pacifica. Couldn't take 2 nickels and make a penny with it. He passed a comment to Michael Sullivan that, look at Dominick, he's selling heroin. Put that label on me. When Michael told me that, he didn't even have to tell me who said it. I knew where it came from, because Michael was married my ex-girlfriend Selena, who was sisters with Charisse, and Michael knows, so they would be at the house together. And I turned around and said, tell whoever said that they could blah, 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 blah. And they're nothing but rats and blah, blah, blah. So with all that said, and I knew where it was going, and I told Vinny. He said, no, it came from him. And he did. He said, you did right. That'll burn him even more, what you said. I said, I know. So Tony says, Anna Madonna, what are you doing to this poor guy? What are you doing to this? Tony says, Anna, what are you doing to this poor guy? LOL. Maybe it's you, not Sammy, who's the pain in the butt. Joking, he says, my love, LOL. So, Anna, see, what are you doing to me, Anna? Anna, better watch it. Nah, Anna's great. Anna's great. She's a sweetheart. Really, really. Sammy's loss is definitely my gain, without a doubt. And over here, we're here. We support one another. We have each other's back regardless. And people, I just want everybody to know too, because we got the wrong Ashley, and hopefully we'll find out this Ashley, who she was. Supposedly she was depressed. She killed herself after, being on the show. I don't know if it was a day later. I think it was the next day. But anybody who's depressed, always reach out to us. We could talk offline. You have my email in the description. Cynthia's out there on all the chats. You have Anna. We have a good support team here. We're here for each other. We'll hear you out. We'll speak to you. And life is too short. It's too short. And to be depressed, you got to get over it. A lot of things happen to all of us, myself included. Today I was walking outside and just things happen. Sometimes people try screwing you over. I was talking to the lawyers and just hearing things, the way people are, what they think they could do, what they could get away with, get you in a bad mood, get you in a down mood. But you have to think, you have to be grateful. At the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. You can't sweat it. Don't stress the things you can't stress and change the things you can. Don't stress the things you can't change. Remember, don't stress the things you can't change. Change the things you can. And that's it. And move on. So anyway, Joe Barone says, hey, dumb. Now Joe's calling me dumb. You see? Hey, dumb. That's what he called me, dumb. Hey, dumb. My ex-fiance got mad at me because I sent Cynthia a heart and blew her a kiss. Is that crazy or what? Well, here, all the women out there, I blew them hearts and a kiss. So that is crazy. That is crazy. Me, I'm not a jealous person. As long as somebody doesn't get disrespectful, like, I'm okay. My concept is this, and I tell everybody this. It doesn't have to be at nighttime you're having an affair. It could be in the day, in the morning, in the afternoon. You go, you have it, and that's it. It's done. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Why are you going to stress it? Why are you going to, things hurt in life, but you move on. You get over it. Every time I went to jail, they left me. Married, left me. Married, left me. Had 2 women. They left me. Well, the second one didn't leave. I wasn't with her, but actually my daughter's mother, gotta give it to her. She was up when I was in Otisville for the last 4 years of my bid. Every other week she was there with my daughter, and every month she sent me at least $200 of my commissary. And I wasn't even with this woman. Gotta give it to her. I can't stand her. I want to choke her 90% of the time. And I say that out of caring. I would say I don't really mean it, but I would love to strangle her half the times. But she stuck by me. Stuck by me. Yet my son's mother, who I was with, living in the Bronx, always came up with an excuse. I saw her maybe 3 times with my son. So really. And one time, folks, I'm on a visit. My mother's there, my daughter's mother was sitting there. All of a sudden, the cop comes over to me. It's maybe, they were there 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're sitting there eating the sandwiches. I'm playing with my daughter. It's about maybe 12 in the afternoon. It comes over. Hey, DC, that's how they call you. They call you by your initials in those units. DC, What's up? Come here, come here. I got to talk to you. He said, excuse me, let me go over there. I go over. He says, hey, is there going to be a problem? I said, what are you talking about? Your son's mother's here with your son. I said, oh my God. No, there won't be a problem. So I go over and I tell my daughter's mother, I tell my mother. She says, no, go ahead. Go ahead. When I tell you, she came in and my both kids, I'm playing, I'm balancing it out. After a half hour, my daughter's mother gets up and goes off. You have no respect. Who do you think you are? You think you could just show up anytime? This is my time. This is my time for my daughter and Dominick and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, please, please, you're going to get all my visits taken. So she says, no, I'll leave. I just had to say my piece. And then I told my son's mother, really? Really? You couldn't call. You just, So, but those are the things you go through sometimes in jail. Like in Goodfellas, when she sees Nancy Rossi out here and she starts throwing things out of her jacket. You know what? That's going to be the next series we'll do. Definitely, without a doubt. Anyway, let's go on. Let's skip it. Joe says, oh, now you want to call me Dominick after calling me Dum Dum. Okay. Joe says, and Dominick, don't forget, she also called to collect money from me. LOL. Oh, yeah. Joe's talking about my son's mother. Joe, I think, had to give me $30,000. Joe gave it, because we had a land deal going. Joe actually gave me the money, I think, before he got his money because he knew the situation, but paid me everything. So I got to give, that's a friend. That's a friend, folks. Kenny says, Dom, how come the smaller families were so violent? You think the bigger the family, the more violent? But the Colombos and Bonannos were very violent. Also, Philly mob was ultra violent as well. That's a good question. Gambinos were violent too. Genovese, they're quiet. Genovese, you don't find bodies. And once my father passes away, a lot of Genovese stories will be coming out. We'll be uncovering bodies, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, I would say Bonanno's had a lot of drug dealers. When you're in the drug game, you're going to drop people. Joe Messino, Joe Messino is very methodical. He didn't like people who had power, so he would kill you. Very Machiavellian and sharp. He knew how to play the game. He played it the best. Colombo's Carmine Persico, the snake, just by his name, he was a snake, and he did what he had to do. Extremely violent. And those days, you don't have that anymore like that, because now nobody wants to go to jail for life. A lot of people don't want to go to jail. But, things happen. There's nothing you could do. You have to move on. And that's it. Guys, hit the like button, Cynthia said. We have to get at least 100 likes, please. Come on. It's not the electric button. You can hit it. You're not going to get in trouble. Nobody knows you hit the like. Don't worry. Brown Snake, Big Dom, master of podcast historian of the life, producer of Altcoin, and loud protector of the realm. May his rule be long and true. Thank you, Brown Snake. I appreciate that. We are the guardians of OCN. We are the protector of the people. Why? Because we leave no man or woman behind, folks. People, I know I got more books to send out. Just sent some out yesterday. Sending out more tomorrow. Go, if you didn't buy a book, go to Amazon, get the paperback, or go to Barnes & Noble, get the paperback. The Perfect Crime Family, you have to read it. You have to read it. I put my heart and soul into that book, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Ryan Brown, thank you for the contribution. Dom, you're 100% right. I suffered depression and anxiety, which led me to attempt to take my own life. The stigma of a man being weak needs to stop. Ryan Brown, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. And you know what? It's not worth it at the end of the day. That there's other alternatives. There's other alternatives. When you're feeling down, it happens to me. I get down. I get depressed. People, I was in a position I could get $2-3 million like that, snap of my finger. Now there's times where I want to do things, but you can't. You have to wait. So it gets depressing when you're used to moving at a certain speed. And people, you see my work ethic from early in the morning, late at night. I don't stop. When I feel I'm obligated, loyal, when I know people depend on me, I know people like coming on, interacting. I didn't feel like coming on. I'm tired. My back is hurting. I said, you know what? I owe it to them. I owe it to you. I love coming on. You're my family. So going back to depression, you have to think. Don't stress the things you can't change. Change the things you can. Speak to somebody. We're here for you. We're always here for you. We're here to talk. We're here to guide you. And life is too short. There's other alternatives. When people are depressed, from my research I did, depressed and suicidal, they have tunnel vision. They have tunnel vision. When I was going into the ketamine, legitimate ketamine, the treatments doctor prescribed, what ketamine does, it takes you, when you go into the ketamine, you're like this. When you come out, you're like this. The tunnel's open. You cross, you go through the tunnel. You could see clearly. You could see that what was bothering you, because it's somebody who's depressed, somebody who's suicidal, all they see is, I got to take my life. I can't get out of this. I got to take my life. I can't get out of this. When you go through the ketamine, wow, I don't have to take my life. There's other alternatives. This is not so bad as I thought. Makes you see there's other ways. So people, life is difficult at times, without a doubt. Without a doubt. But if I got through it, you people could get through it. Ryan Brown, thank you really for sharing that. And anytime you need to talk, hit me up, hit Cynthia up, hit anybody up. We're here for you. Joseph says the Cicale family. You're right. This is a family. This is a movement. This is a group. Remember, I'm going to be running for governor. I need that clemency. So people, please, 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 please get in touch with Truth Social. Go to Trump. Tell them I need that clemency. Can't do it without you. Let's show people we can move the needle. Let's show people we could get this going. It takes 2 minutes, folks. Go to Truth Social. Trump, President Trump, Dominick Cicale, mobster, needs a reformed mobster, needs a clemency, wants to run for governor of Florida. And that's it. Tony says, Johnny P., I'll be honest, I have a hard time with it. I'm going through a lot right now. I was raised old school. So where is it? I'm sorry. So you don't tell your business to nobody. And that's true. You work it out. You know what, Tony? You're right. You're right. Old school, you don't, but this is not old school anymore. This is a new day. So you know what? You're supposed to talk it out, even though it's hard. As long as you get it out, you'll feel better. You'll feel better. And there's other points. Like I might bring up a point you never even thought about. So you have to get it off your chest. And there's times you'll say, you know what? Wow. Wow. He was right. Ryan Brown, thank you again for the contribution. Ryan says, I'm good now. My best friend came along my side me bed. He had been in the same boat. But if I ever do get to that point again, I promise I'll reach out. Thank you, Ryan. It's good to hear. Listen, like Ryan's saying, if he did it, anybody could do it. If I did it, anybody could do it. You know, it's hard. My difficult time, my most depressed time was when I cooperated. I mean, for 4 years minimum, nightmares, dreams. I had dreams. I woke up crying in my cell. Like I stopped when I woke up, but it felt so real. And I was begging people for forgiveness. I'm sorry I ratted. I'm sorry. I just couldn't take it anymore. In my dreams, it was that bad. And I don't dream like that. I mean, it was bad. Having a gun put to my head, them going to kill me. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I had to do it. I just couldn't take it. I was tired. I saw the handwriting on the wall. Where's the loyalty? Where's the loyalty? So, you know, it's hard. It's hard. So, but listen, we can all get through it together. As long as you have good people behind you, with you, we roll. That's the way we roll here. Scott says, Dom, you should reach out to Skinny Joey. I heard He's one of the Trump's top advisors. He can get that clemency. Oh my God. You really want to put wood on the fire, huh? With that one. Peter Miller, good to see you in the house. What's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Dom, hope all is well. I've been too busy for the YouTube the last couple of months. Well, good to see you, Peter. Good to see you. Tony says, I appreciate the support from Dominick to Anthony Arlotto and Anna. I have went through that, Dominick, with my struggles. I had a gun put to my forehead twice and told them pull the trigger. Well, thank God they didn't pull the trigger, Tony, because you have a lot to offer people out there, yourself, and you just got to move on in life. You got to move on in life. So it wasn't your time. I had guns put to my head too. Wasn't my time. I had a bad motorcycle accident. I should have been dead. Wasn't my time. I got shot when I was a kid. Wasn't my time. So, things happen. Things happen. Tony says, what else could I do? Or what else could I do? Thank God that God had a much bigger plan for my life. Absolutely 10,000%. Lee Montoya, watching from Utah. We got Utah in the house. Sean says, Dom, New York needs you for mayor. My family's getting ready to move out of Valley Stream. Oh my God, I can only imagine. You know who I think would be a great mayor? Chris Como. I like Chris Como. I like the way he speaks. I like the way he conducts himself. He's fair. I think he's more Democrat than Republican, but he's fair. He sees both sides. And if one side's wrong, he'll admit it. The other side's wrong, he admits it. That's what you need. You need more people like Chris Como. Definitely, definitely. Buy that, Anthony says, buy that OCN before it soars. It's going to soar, folks. OCN to the moon. Brown Snake, unfortunately, a lot of my boys that went to January 6th still have gotten clemencies. My buddy with 0 priors, Marine vet, met his daughter through the glass. It happens. It happens. That's sad, but you know what? Everything in life happens for a reason. Sometimes we just can't figure out that reason. So York says, I swear my wife has Trump's ear. She sent him a message for Big Dom. Thank you, York. Thank you. So let's see. Let's see what happens. And that's it. We're going to move. We're going to move on this. B says it's worth a permanent solution to temporary problem. It's never worked a permanent solution. Very well said. Excellent. Cynthia says, Dom, can I have your hat? Cynthia, you could have my hat, without a doubt. But Cynthia, can I have my clemency? Cynthia, if anybody could do it, anybody, you're the person. Right, folks? What do you think? Anna, you think Cynthia? Francisco, Liz, Tony, Mob Talk Social. I think Cynthia could do it. Cynthia, we're putting this on you to get me my clemency. Then I'll get you a slew of hats, every color. How about that? That's what I'm going to do for you, Cynthia. Definitely. Cynthia, you get me a clemency. I need a good assistant. Okay? Anna, don't worry. I got you, Anna. I got you. So we got your top position. We got your top position. But Cynthia, I need a good assistant, somebody who always has my back, watching out for me. Cynthia is a protector. Oh my Lord, does she protect me? From the emails to the Telegram, anybody puts it, she scours. Cynthia, I love you. I got a lot of love for you, a lot of respect for you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't ask for a better friend. Thank you, Cynthia. You too, Anna. But Anna, you pimping me out. I love this. I love this. You're making me laugh. See? Anna said, Cynthia, Chief of Staff. LOL. There you go. Sorry, I had a commercial. You had a commercial? Oh, hell no. Cynthia, do they know who you are? You're a capo. There's no commercials on your channel. Tony, Dom, I did 2 years in law school. Though if I had to sit down and figure out how to go about it, it's a learn the process. I bet I can also figure things out for us. It's not, I'll call an attorney who will help. Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you for that. I have my attorneys working on it too. again, I asked 4 days ago. I still didn't get a response, so they'll hear me tomorrow. Sometimes you get put on back burner, but you have to be on top of them. Ryan Brown says, Joseph, how are you feeling, brother? Praying for you. So Anna says, LMAO, Dom is hilarious. So now I'm here. I'm here to amuse you. I'm a clown, Anna. Am I a clown? Ah, see? Don't worry. I don't want to get you scared. I don't want to get you nervous. I know you dealt a lot with Scammy. Shammy, we'll call him. We'll call him Shammy. Jeff says, Dom, would you say Frank Lacasio was the main power in the Bronx when he became consigliere? How feared was he at that time? Listen, people, when you're a killer, when you're a thug, I never feared Johnny Joe growing up. Like you feared him. I feared him as a kid. Don't get me wrong. But when you become into a manhood, you don't fear people because I know what I'm capable of doing. So as long as you're on your P's and Q's, you respect that. I like being around other thugs, killers, because there's a level of respect. You have fun. You know how to take the fun. You know what you're doing. You're a funny guy. Oh, okay, Henry. That's Anna. Anna's comeback was, you're a funny guy. See, Anna knows all the lines. That was Henry Hill. So, Anna, but I can't go and choke you or get the gun. Like, Anna knows the lines. Gotta love her. Gotta love her. Anna's gangster. You better watch her. Anna's definitely gangster. So, Tina, LOL, Dom said he needs a good assistant. If I'm governor. If I'm governor, definitely. I need my OCN family, my Mafia Roundtable family. We're going to take this all. I'm still going to do Mafia Roundtable as the governor, without a doubt. We don't give up. We stick with our roots, folks, without a doubt. Tony says, me too, Anna. You all are such good people. We got a great group here. Absolutely, Tony. This is the best. Listen, it speaks for itself. Look at OCN. We're stable. Yeah, it fluctuates, goes down just a pinch. Those are people getting out, but we want to get them out. But when that shit runs, everybody's going to be, damn, I shouldn't have sold. Damn, I shouldn't have sold. But this group is what's keeping OCN alive. So couldn't do it without you people. Craig says, Dom, Cynthia is your Clemenza. Yes, you got that. You promised one day Cynthia and Anna Tesco could start their own families. LOL. I'm not giving either Cynthia or Anna up. They're stuck here with me. That's it. You're not going anywhere, ladies. You're stuck with me. We're going to die together. We're going to ride together. We're going to be successful together. And we're going to have fun together. Mob Talk, Dom, did you call my guy? No, I'm sorry. I did not. I didn't even see the text. I'm sorry, Mob Talk. I am so behind on text message. And I'm anal like that. If I see numbers on my texts or my emails, I have to go. I am so backed up. I see more numbers. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. So Larry says, hello, Johnny. Joseph says, Anna, no way. Anna says, Ray, as 1099, I have to take out my own taxes. That's sad. That's sad. That is sad. But hopefully, yes, Anna, Scammy was scamming her. But Anna, times are going to change. This all happens for a reason. Don't stress it. You got us. You got me. So with that, we will conquer Mount Everest together and to the moon with OCN. You're welcome, my dear. You're very welcome. Big Arm says, Dom, did you ever meet Matty Madonna or any of his guys? Yes, I knew Matty from Lewisburg. My Aunt Katie, and I have videos of my Aunt Katie break dancing. She's dancing. She's getting it on at 80 years old on the dance floor at my daughter's birthday. So I have all videos. I have videos of Vinny, Bruno, Sally Daz, his family. So Anthony Donato, even Jimmy McManus is in there. So I got videos of people. I didn't break any of that out yet. So with that, we'll have fun with that. Joe Barone says, hey, John, I was in prison with Blackie DiNapoli. And when I came home, I went to see him as Cousin's Restaurant. So, people, excuse me again. We're going to start signing off. York says, are those hats for sale yet? Once the, you know what, folks? I'm going to start doing some giveaways. We're going to do some money giveaways. We're going to do some hat giveaways. So stay tuned. But to answer your question, York, no, not yet. We're going to have everything up on the new website when that comes out. Right now, don't buy anything off the old website. I don't know if it's monitored or not, but once the new website is up, the shopping mall with the new website, the new shopping mall is up, then the guys who are building it will be monitoring it and taking care of everything. So we'll have it more functional. Joseph says, Anna, just your name in a business is worth 10 grand a week. Damn. It's Joseph, don't tell her that. I'll be broke in a day. No, I'm just joking. Anna's definitely worth it, without a doubt. Nancy says, question, John A. Light is a councilman in Jersey now. Any thoughts on starting out somewhere below governor? I go straight to the top, folks. I go straight. I don't play around. No, I would take anything. But you know why? Governor is a powerful position, and I think we could do a lot of good. But no, I'd be willing to take a councilman's job, a deputy commissioner, something. But let's shoot. I shoot for the stars, folks. I go for it all. And then after that, whatever it is, it is. DJ says, Sally Daz, rest in peace. Great, great man. We have a lot of stuff coming out with Sally Daz soon, folks. A lot of stuff. This is one of the projects we're working on. He was the best. So is his family. So is his family. And it's tragic. It's tragic. It's sad. So, and I'll leave it with that. May Sally Daz rest in peace. And everybody else who suffered a demise from the Mafia. All my victims, may their loved ones find in their heart forgiveness one day. And no, it was just part of the life, part of business. It wasn't anything personal. So I want to give everybody much love, much respect. Thank you, everybody, for coming on tonight. Hope everybody has a great evening. And I'm glad I did come on. As tired as I am, I wasn't going to do the show. I said, let me come on. We got a great audience, great following. We got OCN. We got other coins that I bought into their companies. We'll be announcing everything. It's part of the OCN family, our organization. And just want to say good night to everyone. Much love and respect. And I love you guys. So anytime somebody needs help, somebody's feeling depressed, down, get in touch with me. My email's in the description. Get in touch with Cynthia. She's all over. Anna. Everybody's here. Everybody's here to speak, to talk. And don't be afraid. Don't have that stigma. Well, I'm personal. I'm quiet. No, no, no. If you're having issues, you need to speak to somebody. Speak to us. We're your family. Everybody have a great night, and see everybody tomorrow night live at 5. Peace out.